Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're opening up the source material on Veltris Media Group, VMG. They're a collective of marketing and publishing pros.
And they claim to have found, well, the solution for brands feeling invisible online.
Exactly. So our mission today, it's pretty straightforward. We want to synthesize VMG's identity, really dig into their massive list of services.
And figure out how they actually plan to deliver on that big promise they make.
Right. And they're targeting you, the listener. It doesn't matter if you run a local shop or, you're an author dreaming of that global stage.
Especially in what's, let's be honest, probably the most crowded digital market we've ever seen.
Yeah. Now, what jumps out immediately with VMG is their origin story. Our sources are very clear on this.
They were founded by industry insiders. That's the term they use.
Yes. These weren't people guessing from the outside. They supposedly spent years inside major companies, saw where advertising wasn't working.
Found those gaps, those persistent problems.
And then built VMG specifically to fix what they call unfulfilled promises that clients kept hitting.
That identity piece, that we've been there angle, it really sets the stage for everything else, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. It's a compelling story they tell. They basically position themselves as, we felt the pain, so we engineered the cure.
So our analysis approach is going to connect that core promise, that insider knowledge, with the very specific, sometimes kind of extreme tools they offer.
Okay, let's unpack that foundation first. The philosophy. Why should a client actually trust them?
They seem to lay out three core principles.
Right. The first one is all about the team's quality, expertise born from experience.
Meaning they've got professionals who supposedly learn their craft at top-tier companies.
So the claim is high-level strategic thinking, but maybe without the massive agency overhead?
That's the credential part. But strategy needs execution, which brings us to their second claim, sincere partnership.
Okay, what does that mean in practice?
Well, they're trying to signal they're more than just a vendor taking your money. They stress honesty, shared commitment.
The whole your vision becomes our mission idea.
Yeah, exactly. In an industry sometimes known for, let's say, chasing retainers, emphasizing a sincere partnership is a huge trust signal they're trying to send.
Makes sense. And the third principle. It seems to be a direct rejection of those generic marketing packages.
Yeah, they call it tailored for results. They really hammer the idea of customized, flexible services.
Because, look, a local bakery needs something totally different than, say, an author launching a sci-fi novel worldwide.
Right. They claim they have the specific tool for pretty much any business goal.
And if you connect that tailored idea to today's market, it kind of has to be that way, doesn't it? The digital world is so fragmented.
Absolutely. A one-size-fits-all approach is, well, it's pretty much guaranteed to fail now. You can't use a LinkedIn tactic for a TikTok audience.
So the sheer size of their service list, which we're about to get into, kind of backs up that claim that they do have a tool for almost every specific scenario.
Okay, let's dive into that list, starting with digital marketing and advertising. This seems focused on getting maximum eyeballs, but like the right eyeballs?
Yeah. Yes, targeted reach. This is the immediate impact zone, driven by algorithms. Okay, let's unpack this.
The first big one, maybe their flagship digital tool, is Impact Reacher.
Right. Their advanced algorithm-powered ad service, it's all about discovery.
It pushes the client's message across Google Search, YouTube, and Gmail.
And here's where the scale comes in, which is interesting. They talk about up to 1 million targeted impressions.
Which isn't just spraying ads everywhere. It's meant to be hyper-focused, based on user behavior interest, what they like, and crucially, what they buy or have bought.
So the strategy seems to be using lookalike audiences and high-intent signals, making sure the ad money goes towards potential conversions, not just random views.
Yeah, Impact Reach is designed to grab someone who's actively searching or browsing. But visibility isn't just visual these days, is it?
No, definitely not, which is probably why they layer in MediaStream.
Their dedicated audio service, professional ads for Spotify, podcasts, radio streaming.
The thinking here seems strategic. Get around the visual noise, connect with people when they're maybe more focused, like during a commute or workout.
Right, when they're actually listening, engaged, and maybe less distracted, bypassing the clutter.
Okay, so impact reach for discovery, MediaStream for maybe that emotional connection through sound. What's the next piece in this digital funnel?
That would be Viral Pulse. This is their big email marketing play.
Immediate direct access using a pretty extensive subscriber database.
And that database size is notable. They offer lists of 500,000, a million, even 2 million subscribers.
Wow, that's a lot. Makes you wonder about the list quality and how they built it, of course.
It does raise questions. But the underlying logic is sound. VMG clearly gets that even with social media everywhere, email is still incredibly direct and effective for conversion.
Plus, it gets around those algorithmic gatekeepers on social platforms, straight to the inbox.
Exactly. So if you put these three together, impact reach, media stream, viral pulse, the picture VMG is painting is one of an integrated funnel.
You need to be found in search, heard in audio, and reached directly by email. They're saying one platform just isn't enough anymore.
Precisely. So once you've got that top of funnel attention, you need the content machine running smoothly. Let's shift to their content and social media services.
Right. This is all about building that consistent, scroll-stopping online presence.
And the foundation for consistency seems to be brand sync.
A complete social media management package, basically. Strategy, content, scheduling, analytics.
Yeah, across 4 main platforms. It looks like the service you buy for peace of mind, making sure the brand looks active and professional without the client having to manage it daily.
But VMG seems to know that just being consistent isn't enough on social. You need platform-specific stuff, too.
Which explains why their video offerings are so broken down. First, there's Syn Clips.
These are those fast, high-energy clips made for places like YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram Reels, quick cuts, trending sounds.
Optimized for that rapid-fire sound-on environment. But then, interestingly, they separate out Reel Flow.
Dynamic, short video, but specifically for Facebook Reels. Why split them?
Well, the platforms reward different things, right? Facebook Reels often favors more native-looking content, maybe slightly less polished, to boost organic reach within its huge user base. TikTok and Instagram might need that more aggressive, trend-focused approach.
So it's about platform optimization. Makes sense. Okay, beyond video.
They push visual identity hard with Visual Vault. Custom graphic illustrations.
Because before anyone reads a word, they see the image, right? Strong visuals grab attention.
They're key for that instant credibility, literally trying to stop the scroll, as they say.
And finally, in this section, there's Engagement Boost. This one's interesting. It's a service to strategically get likes, subscribers, views.
Yes, social proof. Now, that always raises the question. Why pay for engagement if you want authentic growth?
Right. What's the thinking there?
It's basically applied psychology. Seeing high follower accounts or lots of likes, even if it was kickstarted strategically, triggers a perception of trust and authority in new visitors.
Ah, so VMG uses Engagement Boost to kind of jumpstart that perception, make the brand look established faster.
Pretty much. Give it that initial critical mass to seem influential, which can then encourage more organic growth to follow. It's a bit controversial maybe, but the logic is there.
Okay, so we've covered getting seen and keeping the content flowing daily. Now this next part, this is where it gets really interesting, I think. The creative and production services.
Yeah, this is VMG moving way beyond basic marketing materials. We're talking full narrative creation, legacy assets.
It feels like a major step up in scale. They're turning basic ideas into potentially high-value intellectual property.
Absolutely. Take StoryWeave. This isn't just making a video, it's a full production service.
Transforming written work like a book or even a company's founding story into a digital movie or maybe an episodic series.
Exactly. They handle everything from script adaptation through to final post-production.
The significance there feels huge. You're turning an info product into potentially a piece of entertainment, opening up global distribution, revenue streams, way beyond just selling the original book or service.
It's the ultimate upgrade for creative work, potentially. And building on that cinematic idea, they offer Cinetail.
Which creates a high-impact professional trailer for the brand or product itself.
Not just a quick ad, but a narrative-driven, visually slick piece designed to build buzz and, importantly, rank well in search and on video platforms.
Then for visual complexity, there's animated narratives. Custom animation.
Which makes sense when you need to explain complex ideas, visualize data, or just create a really unique brand look that cuts through the clutter of standard video.
And they don't forget audio's role and identity, which is smart.
No, definitely not. 2 specific services there. Vocal Verve for professional voiceovers.
Ensuring everything sounds credible.
And Audio Alchemy for custom jingles, soundtracks, even song lyrics.
Audio branding. It's easy to overlook. But that jingle or soundbite is often what sticks in your head long after you've left the website, right?
It really does.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving into the final stretch, the high-stakes services focused on authority, global credibility, through polish and PR.
First, making sure the message itself is perfect.
Right. ProScript. That's their comprehensive writing and editing, armed proofreading, deep editing, even ghostwriting.
Because if you're aiming for major media, every single word has to be spot on, authoritative. No room for error.
None. And if that global stage is the real goal, you need global ink.
Professional language translation services, more than just running text through an online tool.
Oh yeah, it's about cultural nuance, linguistic accuracy, making sure the brand lands correctly in new international markets without embarrassing mistakes.
Okay, that leads us to the peak, maybe. The ultimate authority builders. Spotlight PR services, focused on legacy media, prestige placements.
And what's fascinating here is how specific and high value these targets are.
That's exactly it. It raises some big questions. They offer NYC media placement, a campaign specifically aiming for a feature in the New York Times.
And similarly, the Time magazine feature, aiming to position the brand among the world's most influential entities.
Promising a feature in the NYT or Time? I mean, that's a monumental claim, isn't it?
It's huge. It implies significant resources, incredible pitching skills, and crucially, having a story that's genuinely newsworthy, not just paid promotion disguised as news.
So VMG is essentially selling the absolute highest level of credibility here, that third-party validation from trusted legacy media, something you just can't buy directly through ads.
Exactly. It's the difference between buying space and earning an editorial endorsement. Massive difference in impact.
And they round this out with global media coverage managing placements in top publications worldwide.
Basically, ensuring the brand doesn't look like a small player trying to act big, but is positioned as a genuine global entity.
Okay, so if we pull all this together, synthesize it, VMG seems to be selling a complete end-to-end system.
Yet their structure suggests they understand you need to dominate the fast, fleeting digital world algorithms, ads like impact reach,
while simultaneously building that slow burn long-term credibility through earned media in places like the New York Times or Time. It's both ends of the spectrum.
Right. So what does this all really mean for you, the listener? It means VMG is pitching a solution that covers, well, pretty much everything.
From your visual look online to campaigns designed for direct sales, all the way to full movie production and getting prestigious global PR.
They're promising to fix that feeling of fragmented marketing, where you're doing bits and pieces everywhere by integrating every single step.
And the ultimate expression of that integrated story idea, maybe the most unique thing they offer, is something that really goes beyond traditional marketing.
The Hollywood treatment and screenplay service.
That's the one. They literally offer to take a brand's history, its mission, its core story,
and turn it into a professional screenplay.
Yeah.
Formatted and written to pitch to actual producers and investors.
It's based on the idea that the most powerful brands often have an almost mythic backstory, right?
Exactly. So the final provocative thought we want to leave you with is this.
If your brand's mission, your why, could be turned into an epic backstory formatted for Hollywood.
What would that story look like?
Yeah.
And how does framing it that way potentially elevate your brand far beyond just selling whatever product or service you offer?
That, perhaps, is the ultimate global stage VMG is really selling access to.